Stein Mart is an American discount men's and women's department store chain that began in 1908 and closed their stores in 2020. Welcome to Eric C. Productions. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you get notified of my latest videos that are posted during the week. Please leave a suggestion or a comment, and maybe you might see that video in a future posting. Thanks for watching, and now back to the program.
The name is Stein Mart. The look is smart. You won't believe the price. Welcome to paradise, Stein Mart. We make you look so smart.
Stein Mart was founded in 1908 by Sam Stein, a Russian Jewish immigrant who opened his first store in Greenville, Mississippi. The department store carried general merchandise until his son, Jake Stein, took over the company upon his father Sam's death in 1932. The store was then redirected into focusing towards discounted clothing. The second generation shifted the focus to discount clothing and opened the first Stein Mart department store in 1964. Sam's grandson, Jay Stein, became CEO in 1977. That's also when the business grew beyond Mississippi and began its national expansion. The second Stein Mart opened in 1978 in Memphis, and the third in 1980 in Nashville. The chain targeted customers who shopped department stores on a regular basis, inducing them to purchase goods by offering discounts of 25 to 60% off department store prices. By the late 1970s, Stein Mart had become a leading retailer of clothing for the family in the Mississippi Delta. The company's business model catered primarily to fashion-conscious women who wanted to wear upscale and designer-label clothing, but didn't want to pay full price in full-line department stores. The first Stein Mart in Jacksonville opened in 1983. A year later, Stein moved the corporate headquarters from Mississippi to Jacksonville. By 1990, the chain grew to 40 stores. In 1992, there were 45 Stein Marts, and the company made its stock available to the public. There were 123 Stein Marts in 1996 and more than 260 by 2013. For decades, Stein Mart had leased its shoe department, currently working with DSW Inc. Stein Mart started working with Perfume Mania in 2010 to stock an assortment of fragrances. The business started slipping when consumer shopping trends changed, such as the move from browsing at a brick-and-mortar store toward online retail. In 2017, Stein Mart fired 10% of its corporate staff and reduced the inventory in its stores in an effort to stabilize the business. The COVID-19 pandemic shutdown began in mid-March. That forced the closing of all 281 Stein Marts and the furlough of most of the 8,600 store employees and about half of the 375-member corporate staff in the Stein Mart building on the South Bank downtown. On August 12, 2020, Stein Mart filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy due to the COVID-19 pandemic. Later, it was announced that all Stein Mart locations would be closing permanently.
Earlier this month, we told you about a department store that filed for bankruptcy. Now, local shoppers are reacting to the shutdown. News 10's Bree Shackelford shares more on what people are saying.
At 5 o'clock, we told you about one local business closing its doors for good. After 25 years in business, Stein Mart in Terre Haute is closing. Now you'll hear how two community members are reacting to the news. Sheila Rohr has been shopping at Stein Mart in Terre Haute for over 20 years. She says this store was close and convenient.
A great place to come and get really everything, house items, clothing, gifts, and yeah, so I'm sorry to see it close.
Rohr says she isn't sure where else she would shop. She's not a fan of online shopping. She prefers being inside the box store.
I'm sure my daughters would say I should shop more online, but I like to feel things, try things on, not have to send them back if they don't fit.
Susie Spears, another regular customer who's sad over the closing of Stein Mart. She says what she's going to miss about the store is the family feeling as well as the customer service.
You know, there was certain girls in here, I'd call them the Stein Mart girls when I see them someplace else. And, you know, it's going to be sad.
I also spoke to a store manager. She wanted to thank all the many longtime customers.
To all the people that have been loyal to us, it means more to us than you could absolutely imagine.
Kirkman says Stein Mart will continue to serve their customers as long as they can. Stein Mart is currently still open. The manager of the women and children's section predicts the store will close sometime this October. This could be subject to change depending on how much merchandise they're able to sell.
Hey, if you just watched my video, thanks for watching. Hit that like button and please subscribe to Eric C. Productions.